Patrice? You never had a
hear
problem
these
picking
things?
up girls, right?
The books,
I've had problems picking up girls. Like, why do you think I'm so angry at women? If I had an easy time getting women in my lifetime, I'd be much happier.
As a kid, I was too shy. And always kicking myself in the ass, going, I should have talked to her, kind of a thing. And then as I got older, you kind of forget about that and just kind of take a chance, dive in.
But that's why you resent women a little bit later as you get older, is because when you're young, you have the energy to do what you think you're supposed to do. But then when you turn a certain age, you go, wait a minute, I spent my entire young life chasing this. Like, how many times do you actually have sex and you go, man, that was... Like, I'm talking about sports sex, you know what I mean? Not
yeah.
But, you know,
working up a sweat, getting a good workout.
And you go, I could have. Now you think about doing other things just to keep things from being messy. Like, you get a new bed, a nice bed. You pay $1,000 for your bed, for your mattress, and then it's like
get a nice high thread count sheets.
Yeah, I don't want to. Oh, I'm such a fag when it comes to 1,000 thread counts or nothing less.
You need it.
What
am I sleeping on?
750 thread counts?
You want me to sleep on gauze?
This is itching. There's nails in this.
It's like sleeping on wheat. What is this? Take it away.
Oh, baby, come on, let's have sex. I have
sleeping on shredded wheat.
Shredded wheat. Yeah.
I have my swing in the garage, my sex swing. Me and my girl.
Why in the garage, though, man?
Because that's where I can keep it, because
some room.
That's where I allow sweat at my house. You know what I mean? Because
yeah, come on.
I don't want my Yankee Candle plug-in things. I don't want them to do overtime because it's stinking up in here. So we do a little garage action and raise it up a little bit, let the funk go out of the garage.
You got that nailed to the beams in your garage?
Oh, is that great?
That's a hell of a visual.
To the garage.
I forgot about your sex swing.
To the garage, honey.
I'll never forget the glass dildos.
It's still there with a trunk. I got a trunk full of love.
James Bond case that this thing opens up, and he's got all kinds of devices.
High blood pressure medicine, man. It don't move like it used to.
No.
So I need help. But they are fun, though, and they're clean. You always use
anyway, so that was what the sex swing, though. That's just classic.
Yeah, those 1,000 thread count sheets, man. You can't be having sex on them.
See?
No,
want to hear how we were supposed to pick up girls back in 1975?
Yeah.
And y'all still pick them up the same way. This is probably how you met your girl. Hello.
Hello, dear. No, like I said, after a while, you just kind of get. I don't know that. That's why
my opening line
made sense.
My opening line. I was with Jim Norton down in Philly, and I went up to my girlfriend. Well, now my girlfriend said, "Do you know where we could get something good to eat around here?" Oof. That was my opening line. That's the first thing I ever said to her.
Is that the first thing?
Yeah.
I said, this simple loser, I got him.
After I was just sending shots and everything else over to kind of like soften the beaches, man.
Oh, that's why you.
And then I got brave enough to walk over.
That's why you two are such in love, because you would hate to go and have to meet another woman just like that, because you get too much pride to go. Hey, listen, how you doing, baby? You ever hear Opie and Anthony? Yeah, me. I'm Opie, ho.
I'm me.
That's your pickup line from now on, Gregg. I am ho. You don't have to worry about it, man. Pick him up.
I don't want her going out with this version of me.
With what version?
I want her going out with the other version of me.
What's the other version?
Gregg Hughes?
Yeah, Gregg Hughes.
Not Opie?
Oh,
the actor that plays...
I'm Gregg Hughes, the actor that plays Opie on the Opie and Anthony show.
You're romantic.
I don't want her to go out with this version. You kidding me?
That is such a horrendous...
This version is awful.
She knows the real me. Oh, shut up. This is the only you.
Listen, man, I try to convince myself there's another version. Will you go with it?
It's a worse version. The Gregg Hughes stinks. Oh, damn.
You know, you're right.
Give me a break. She's the one who deals with the real. That's because Gregg Hughes is the one that needs somebody to be around to go, you know what, wow, no one would be with Gregg Hughes but me. That's why be Opie all the time. Well, if you can.
I do think I have big balls. Mm-hmm. Patrice is the king, though. I've been with Patrice. He don't give a crap.
No.
The stuff that comes out of his mouth when we're not in this studio. It's easy to be an ass in this studio.
You are truly a free man.
You are so free with yourself when you're outside the studio.
Skip through life. You don't care what anyone thinks, says. It doesn't matter. You are in your own little world as far as the world of romance goes, the world of love, the world of mating,
it's the world of animals.
Yeah,
just be an animal,
and you are,
and all you have to do is as an animal. What we do other than dolphins is we communicate, and you just communicate what you feel. My girlfriend's gaining a little weight. She said, "Will you leave me?" I said, "Yes," because I found you not fat. And if you get fat, see, getting a girl who's already fat is different from watching your girl become fat. It's like buying an old car is vintage. Watching your car get old, get rid of that piece of mess. It's got miles on it, and let somebody else call it vintage. Dude, you getting rid of this vintage 94?
Now you're giving it to somebody who wants that.
Who wants that vintage? But I had my girl new off the shelf. She keep it polished.
New girl smell.
New girl smell.
Everything, right?
I don't want to watch her become what somebody else.
I didn't buy
already.
this car with a dented bumper.
That's right.
When I got it, it was a perfect bumper.
That's Patrice. All of it. So as he's saying this, I'm just laughing because he is the most like. I've never heard any guy actually speak like that.
Do your sneaker analogy. That brings it home.
Pretty much the same thing.
I know it's the same thing, but
it's vintage. It's not vintage if you watch it become old. If you have it when it's from new to old, that is just a raggedy piece of garbage. But if I see some, you know what? Give the vintage to the Chinese people that want your old nights. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if my girl is saying to me, are you gonna leave? I'm like, I'm not mature enough because I am with you because you're a hot girl. If you become not hot, you become a fat girl, then I can go get a fat girl who functions being a fat girl. She's vintage.
So when your sneakers get old, you throw them away, and you get a brand new pair of sneakers.
Or what we do in the hood is you hang them over the telephone wire.
Right. Yeah, what's that?
And that's what I do to my girl if she gets too fat.
There's a bunch of girls just hung over telephone wires in the hood.
I'm going to tie them together.
Patrice leaves and ties them together by the leg, throws them up there, they swing around a few times.
I'm not here to be mature like that. She serves a purpose. I love her, but she serves a purpose, man. Some fat girls like being fat. They move well fat. They know how to look good fat. She's a good-looking girl.
And those are for the guys that want the vintage.
That want vintage. Now, my girl, a fat version of my girl, she will walk out on the streets and somebody will pick her up in a second. But they don't realize she's vintage to them.
That they like that.
She's just an old fat bitch to me.
So you just told your broad if she gains weight, she's out.
Oh, man.
I didn't tell her if she gains weight. She's gaining weight, and she asked me, she's getting nervous. And I said, you should be absolutely nervous.
Wow.
You got balls.
That is,
There's so many guys listening right now going, I wish I had the balls to say that.
You should be nervous. And she knows it.
All right, well, picking up girls, made easy, 1975. If we don't play some of this audio today, we're going to really piss off some people.
Maybe Patrice ought to take some of this to heart.
Right, here we go. So this was an educational film that came out in 1975.
I think they were just tapes, audio tapes, and books that you used to be able to buy to give you a better edge when you go out there to pick up women, and they were just really full of crap.
This is from 1975, the street pickup.
Is this
Learn how to do the hustle.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everything has to be PA. Is it PA or BA? Is PA or...
It's pre-AIDS, man.
It's pre, yeah.
It has to be PA.
There's books like this that made AIDS.
Here's the intro.
How big it is.
Here's the intro to the street pickup.
There are a few basic principles that you have to master before you can move on to wild, uninhibited street play. First, it's important to remember not to get greedy. Pick a girl whose outfit and style you really like, so when you make your move, she'll instinctively know you're sincere and mean it. Remember, girls like guys who know what they want, and a girl likes to think you think she's something special. There's a second general rule for street pickups, and that's having a relaxed approach. You've got to keep cool and act casual. Not so casual that the girl doesn't think you're interested,
Peter Brady,
but offhand enough so you don't alarm her.
Alarm her? You're going to scare... First of all, this guy sounds like he knows nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely
His voice is cracking.
His voice is cracking. He's a dullard.
He's a nerd.
A nerd.
But there is a natural. We have to just dig with nature. There's a natural point to what he's saying. Basically, it has to be a ground between confident and humble.
Right.
You have to figure out a way, and that's what men haven't done. We don't. There has to be a proper, you know what, I could get you, and a proper, you know what, but I want you, but I know I could get you. So it can't be too much, I'm better than you, and it can't be too much, hey, can I possibly take you for some coffee because you're gorgeous? It has to be a middle ground, like, look, man, let's be honest here. I could get you.
Yeah.
And your life ain't going nowhere. And you gotta
step up
that.
with that. Yeah.
You gotta emote that.
Put that out.
Well, good old Mike hits the street, and he does some acting as he looks at girls. Picking up girls meeting
in 1975.
From 1975.
I think we have that right here.
All right.
Act like wherever you are, that's the place to be.
The bone.
Dig it.
Is that your little brother? He's a good-looking kid.
Always compliment her on her beverages.
This is great iced tea.
Here we go.
Excuse me, but I wonder if you tell me where you get your hair done.
What?
Your hair, it's perfect. I'd like to know where you get it done. It's,
Why?
It's beautiful and just perfect for the job.
Perfect for what job?
A second ago, this groovy chick was just a girl in his dreams.
Groovy.
Now Mike's managed to intrigue and flatter her.
And scare her.
The most lovely and least complimented, because her breasts usually get all the attention, feature her hair. But Mike plays it very cool and keeps spinning his web.
Let me explain.
Web.
I'm an advertising executive, and we're down here in Dallas looking for girls with hair as pretty as yours to use in our shampoo commercials on television.
Fails to mention that he's got a wife back in Idaho.
This is worse than, could you help me put this couch in the van? Would you?
Okay, that was Opie Hughes. That was Opie.
Oh,
he was using his Opie-ness.
His Opie-ness.
To get him.
That wasn't Gregg Hughes.
He wasn't Gregg Hughes.
The actor that plays Opie.
He was Opie in it.
That was being Opie because he was lying.
Because he was saying,
he's not an ad exec. He's spinning a web.
No, he was saying he's really an ad exec. But he's
using what he knows best, which is his career.
How did we know? Did he mention that he was an ad exec?
He's not.
I think he's lying.
No,
you can't lie to the broads that might become your girlfriends.
Dude, this isn't looking for a girlfriend.
What
he's
is
looking
this?
to bang a chick in Texas.
So why don't they say that?
This is just looking to bed down.
Is this
Get
bedding down?
Be groovy. A hip cat.
This is 75.
What's wrong with you? You're a square, man.
So he's just trying to get some.
He's trying to get some action.
All right.
That's why but the way he complimented her hair out of nowhere.
This is in 75 when a condom was just you was uncircumcised.
Oh, please. He's just looking for action.
To use in our shampoo commercials on television.
Really?
Yeah. And this Texas sun is murder on most hair I've seen today, but yours is lovely. Just lovely.
Well,
A creep.
thank you.
Now Mike set her up. All girls want to be on television, so Mike puts a real casual front on.
All right, he's trying to just get some poop.
Yeah, he's lying to her, but he's so creepy. Yeah, that hair, that'd look great on your head on my mantle.
But here's what women just want: an excuse to be a hoe. It's like, as long as it's not their fault that they went home with this guy or went to the hotel with this guy, as long as they make her feel like
had the line and
it's not like, hey, look, I don't care about your hair because I'm trying to mess it up, really. You know what I mean? So it's like, look, why don't you come on back and do this? She can't go. Okay, you have to make them feel like it's something else. That's not that bad. It's just that now women are a lot more savvy.
A woman would pick up on this in a second. You would be blown off, probably arrested.
30 years later, a woman who was born during this is 30 years old now. Different time, different savviness. You know, it's a different thing than that. But that's exactly the same
Well, let's see.
level.
By this time, the roofie he put in her drink should be taking effect.
This thing is pre-stalking laws,
man.
pre-AIDS. This thing is pre-everything.
Pre-restraining orders, pre-everything, right. This is where you can just go. This is pretty much just after the point where hitting him on the head with a club and dragging him home was acceptable. That they said no to, but everything else was a go.
This is the wild, wild west of picking up broads.
I got something. Well, I want to see how much times have changed. We got the walkover, right?
Yeah.
One of these guys are doing that exact thing to a girl on the street during the walkover.
Did you get kicked in the balls?
I want to see how far he gets. Do the same thing. Go, excuse me, who does your hair? Because I think it's going to be, first of all, every girl's going to pass by and not even stop. If one stops, it's going to be what? Like, and you're never going to get past the I'm in commercial part of the. It just wouldn't work.
None of these guys are going to do it.
It's hard to meet anybody in the street ever. I don't know how many women I've ever met in the street.
In the street. No one meets in the street.
Very difficult.
That seems really difficult.
Oh, here go me and my girlfriend's new girlfriend.
Ask her, tell her she got nice hair. Tell her she got nice hair.
Ma'am, you have beautiful hair. Where do you get it done? You do it yourself? Really? Are you in from Dallas?
No.
She's just walking away.
Late for what? Work? How much you make an hour? I'll pay for that 1 hour.
He went off script.
Shit.
You went off script. That's why
What
you fell.
Patrice did was degrade her
How can a bitch say
about
I'm
the
late for work?
hourly
How much
wage.
you get an hour? $20, bitch? It's $22.50. Tell him you'll be late.
Hey, ooh.
There was a time where you had a microphone in the street. You could talk to a woman.
Oh, they'd stop for anything, right? Not now.
Not anymore.
They just have no interest.
Not anymore.
It's like, what's going to happen? You going to get raped at 7:30 in the morning, you cocksucker?
Well, we learned that today. She's worried that she's getting fat, and you said you would leave her.
But that's absolute. If your hot girlfriend, Dane, said it started getting fat, and she said, "Are you going to leave me?" What would your fucking answer be?
I'd be like, listen, let's talk about this on the treadmill.
See, now that's a great.
Wow, that's a good
And he would do it with her. To me, I'm like, look, I'm gonna stay fat, but my fatness has nothing to do with you, bitch. My coolness is something else. Yours is to look. You are to try to make a fat man look like he's better because he has a gorgeous girlfriend. Now you can't do that being fat, now can you? Okay, pork chop. God, pork chop. Pumpkin.